Okay, well, I just won against Infect Shoal deck in 2 months. Sadly, I didn't record it live, but I'm going to show you the second game so that you can see how I'm fighting it. So, this was my starting hand, full of lands, but I somehow decided to keep this. Flash Freeze was the main reason, and Tectonic Edge also. In game one, he had his Inkmount Nexus, which I managed to sudden shock first, and then the second time he activated it, I had luckily a Tectonic Edge. So from there, it was a war of attrition basically, and in game two, I was therefore happy to see my Tectonic Edges. Now, Glistener Elf. This is a different version of Infect Shoal. It isn't actually an Infect Shoal deck, it's an Infect deck. Blue is for protection and filtering, as you see, Ponder and things like that. He also has counter spells. And green, as you see, for Glistener Elf and pump spells. I flash freeze that. Then comes down Jace, gives me sudden shock. My win card basically against this deck. I do nothing and he does nothing as well. Ponders. Okay, and now he'll play. No, it was later. No, he'll play now Blighted Agent. I didn't sudden shock it after he played it because I wanted him to use a pump spell, and in response, I will sudden shock it next turn. Now I'm playing Elspeth, and he thinks most probably I'm dumb because he thinks I forgot that his creature is unblockable, but as you see, I have other plans in my mind. Of course, I know that Elspeth token cannot block his Blighted Agent. Anyway, so his turn, he plays Might of Oaks. Sorry, it wasn't Might of Oaks, Might of Old Croza. And I sudden shocked his creature. All these lands and all those 4 cards in his hand. I know he had counter spells, but they were all useless. Then an attack with token. Then I decided to kill his lands so that he had fewer lands to protect his creatures. All his plan is to play a creature and to protect it. So the fewer lands he had, the fewer problems he was going to cause me. I saw Ayani, which made me smile during the game because he's a lightning helix removal, so it was nice. Another dead land, and here comes the card I sideboarded against him. After seeing all his 1 mana spells in the first game, as you also see here, I brought in 4 Chalice of the Voids. He is down to 10 life. Chalice comes down. He'll try to counter it. I counter it. And it comes down and game ends. Okay, that was a very nice match for me, and I was also happy to change the deck and add sudden shock because the whole reason I added this card was actually Blighted Agent in the first place, but also Gadokteak. If you watched the Birthing Pot match, you saw how useful this card was against Gadokteak, and now you saw how useful it was against Infect. Okay, thanks for watching, guys.